Welcome to the Ed&Ed podcast, a very terrible podcast hosted by me, Ed, and my little brother.
Edwin too. Oh shit. Ed too. I fucked up. I haven't done this in like 10 years.
Yeah, my name is Edgar. His name is Edwin. Welcome to our terrible podcast where we talk about things for our own amusement, not for yours.
I was trying to hide my names for like the longest time. I failed and said his name like in the very first podcast. I've been trying to go indigo.
Why do we have to hide our names? I mean, how many Edwins and Edgars exist in the world anyways?
Yeah, there's like 50 in my school, so.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Anyways, and plus nobody knows where you live.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Our address is 1111.
It's probably an actual address.
Yeah.
1111. Or a zip code. I don't know. Whatever. So, hey, welcome to our podcast. We probably gonna
do this.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do it more, I guess. Not that anyone's looking forward to it, but whatever.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Anyways, our future selves are.
So we're probably gonna bitch and complain about things that we hate.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna bitch about things that we hate.
Yep. So if you love seeing people bitching in the YouTube comments, you'll love this video.
Yeah.
So why don't you start off? Why don't you tell us something that you hate? First of all, I'll start off right now. I hate how this thing says that we're spiking, even though I don't think I've even yelled or whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about. It hasn't told us that we're spiking.
There's a red right there. Whatever.
No, that's just a sound thing, bro. You're going crazy.
All right.
You gotta look at the blue stuff. If it like.
All right, now we're talking about technical shit. Now go talk about what
So, my first what? All right, so this is like people that it's not the exact people that we hate. It's just that things that people do that we hate.
I wonder, I feel like everything I'm gonna vent out is everything I hate about the internet, and not really about people itself.
Not for me. These for me are like pet peeve type stuff that I have. That if you do this, I probably hate you.
By the way, even if we hate you, you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah,
you can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you don't hurt anybody physically, emotionally, or financially. No, that's my way of life.
Whatever you're doing that I say is definitely hurting me emotionally and physically.
Okay.
Fucking people who keep their mouths open while chewing, so you hear like the smacking noise and shit. Like,
oh god, don't do that.
I hate that. It is the worst thing in the world. Oh my god. I have a friend that does that, and he sits right next to me in class while he's eating. Oh my god, I cringe every single time. Like, fucking, hear it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Dude, I was kind of sleepy a second ago. Now me just mentioning this, I hate it. I hate it so much.
You know what I imagine? When you said you cringe so hard, I imagine just an Asian man's face just cringing. Because nobody cringe like the Asians.
Yeah, that is true.
It's true though. I don't know. Every time I see an Asian man cringe, I'm like, oh my god, that's the most hilarious thing ever.
Do you remember that meme that was going around I think a couple years ago about that Asian man that had this face or whatever?
No.
No, damn. I gotta show you. It's hilarious. There's a video too. I don't know. I'm probably not even explaining the meme to it, but if any of you guys know, and if you saw the video where the meme originated from, shit's hilarious. Okay, I hate people who go off topic, so I hate myself. What you cut?
By the way, I hope nobody thinks what he mentions Asian people have the most cringiest faces in the world. Racist? No, I'm not racist.
No, he's definitely.
I just
racist.
love to mention. No,
okay.
So,
anyways, other people I hate racists. I hate people who say
the worst people.
No, I hate people who say they're not they're not racist, but are racist as all hell.
Oh my god! I saw a comment on YouTube about the whole Ferguson thing.
Oh yeah.
He started complaining I guess it was the video where some guy was reporting on several black people, and they were do you think white people are racist? And you see all these black people being like, yeah, white people are the devil. You're the devil. I'm racist.
Dude, that's
black people can't be racist.
hilarious.
Yeah, I found it funny, but that's not the thing I was talking about. One comment was just God, these black people are the most racist piece of shit ever. God, these fucking monkey ass pieces of shit should go back to Africa where they belong. And I'm like, you just mentioned that you're just complaining that they're racist while being completely racist yourself. Like that was the most hilarious thing I've read on YouTube in a while. Like,
by the way, I am like completely terrified now. Someone's just going to take that soundbite and no context only, just release it everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's totally gonna happen.
Yeah, oh, fuck. Career's over, guys.
Yeah, well, the Ed&Ed podcast has been smeared in racism.
Nah, nobody watches this to care. Alright, but yeah, dude, no, but not only that, the video itself was goddamn hilarious. He was like, do you hate white people? He's like, we don't hate you. Y'all the devil. And I'm just like, oh.
I mean, like, these guys were probably very serious, but it's so funny. It's just such a hilarious video because of how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, for real. I forgot.
And plus, like, to the people who are like taking what these guys in the video say very seriously, come on, they're like a minority in the black community. Look, not everyone who's black thinks everyone's white is racist.
That video was definitely broken down to those like four guys.
Totally. It's
just to make it like get mad views and for people to be talking about it like we are. Okay.
I don't know if I was to put if it was like something for like for comedic effect, I would have believed it because it is hilarious. It is. I did find that video very funny.
All right.
Oh god.
Now what else? What else do I hate in people?
If you can't think of one, I'll say it right now. Yeah. This is probably gonna get us like, if anyone's listening, and if it's this particular person, they will downvote us, tell their friends to downvote us, and just hate us to hell.
Whatever.
Did you see the Star Wars trailer?
No.
The new one?
No.
Oh my god, no?
No.
Alright, so...
I just know that there's a black guy in it, because that's the only important thing in there, apparently.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Apparently.
Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really a big fan of the Star Wars universe. So, of course, like...
Everybody just, like, cringed and, like,
I love Star Wars, man. I love the original trilogy. Just that... I'm not the biggest fan or whatever.
I only remember watching, like, the last movie in theaters, and I was just like, wow.
That's not the original trilogy, though.
Yeah,
that's the trilogy that everyone hates.
My little brain was blown up back then, so, you know what? It got a special place in my heart. I tried rewatching the old ones, and I'm just like, wow. This looks funny as all hell, cause like I'm used to like all this like super duper like CGI type shit, and then once I go back to watching this, I'm like, wow, this is pretty shitty.
Wow, no,
like
it was so good
for what it was back in the day. It was great, amazing, right?
I still think it holds up.
I don't know.
Maybe the effects no, but
the effects no.
Some of the effects no.
But, okay, like some of the laser.
But
shit,
it's endearing. Like, that's how it is.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Right, continue before you.
So, in the trailer, they show like. Well, first they show like a black guy being a stormtrooper, and everybody's like jumping the gun, like stormtroopers aren't black, and it's just like, how do you know whether or not stormtroopers aren't black?
Yeah, exactly. They're basically soldiers. They're an army.
Yeah.
So any race.
I mean, first of all, they're called stormtroopers. They're not the clone. They're not the clone troopers or whatever.
Yeah, that is true. Stormtroopers.
Well, I don't know. Anyways, that's the comments I hear. Like, they're not clone troopers. Like, everyone's like in the whatever. They're recruiting like after the fucking Clone Wars or whatever. Anyways. So the thing I was talking about is that they were complaining about that one, which I think is fucking ridiculous. And they showed like a new version of a lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You saw the jokes on Reddit, like.
Yeah, of course.
It's a lightsaber, but it has a cross. It has a guard on it.
Yeah.
And everybody's just flipping out because of that.
Why?
Because they're like, how is that even functional? That doesn't even work. Blah, 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 blah.
There's this comedian on freaking fuck, what's his name? But he was just like, y'all retarded. Fuck, Colbert. It was him. He made a video saying, because everybody was freaking out, like, how does this make sense? Like, it's all one beam and shit like that. And he was like, no, it first of all, it's like, it's one beam that ends up being split into three like this. And the thing is that it looks like it's coming out from those metal pole things, but it's not really. It's just covering the laser. So if something were to cut through, it wouldn't. Fuck it. Whatever.
So it just protects his hand.
Yeah, basically.
So his hand doesn't touch the laser. Yeah. But people are like, how is that even effective? It's not even blah blah blah. So they're like arguing about its effectiveness. like, oh, the original lightsaber, which was just like a big glowy stick.
Yeah.
Freaking, oh, that shit got bastardized or whatever. Because they added a guard on it.
Dude, it looked badass.
And I'm just like,
shit.
They're just complaining like, the reason for complaining, like,
it's
instead of acting like a complete fanboy, which I hate, like,
oh, yeah,
the thing is not complaining about fanboy, but like hiding the fact that you're complaining because you're a fanboy by adding ridiculous reasons that sounds like you're making a sophisticated argument is the fucking most bullshit thing I hate.
They try adding science to it.
Yeah. Like, the most stupidest thing I hate is when some fanboy, like, freaking complain about whatever, and they add words like, it's glitch, or, like, objectively, this doesn't work. Adding words like that just to hide the fact that they're just fanboy raging so hard, but trying to sound, like, sophisticated like they're not. It's fucking retarded. Don't deny the fact that you're just fucking mad. And
I find the term fanboy funny. Because a lot of fanboys, I'm throwing quotes in this word fanboy.
You know what? Fanboys
hate on everything that the the producer or whoever the fuck does.
Yeah.
Like
they're like,
you could see this.
You added cross guards. You added a guard to my lightsaber. Fuck it. Episode 7 never existed. Don't even make it.
You could see like this raging like fucking.
You know what?
Whole thing.
I don't even think
YouTube.
it's fanboy. It's just stupid fanatics. Like
it's stupid fanatics.
It gives
like
fanboys a bad name.
If it's not in the original, it shouldn't exist.
Right. And like, here's the argument they put up. Like, oh, it's objectively it's not effective. Is how would that thing work? And I'm just like, you know what? Here's a flaw in your fucking argument. It's a fucking laser sword. How the fuck does it work anyways?
Yeah, for real. Like, I find it funny when people say they want to start adding sense to like a fictional world that we could go to light speed, like that you could go into light speed. I find it funny. There was this Facebook post, and I think it was talking about the new Star Wars trailer, and he was like, everything's moving towards more realism, and this lightsaber thing is making it less realistic. I'm just like, huh?
What
the fuck are you talking about? Like you could go in light speed. You could literally like teleport and shit. You could blow up a whole goddamn planet with one laser beam. How the fuck should anything make sense?
Exactly. I mean, like, the original trilogy, everybody loves it so much because it was just a fun adventure.
Yeah.
The fuck with realism? It was just a fucking fun adventure with some kid who happens to be the son of the freaking one of the galactic like conquerors. And it's like, no. It was just a fun adventure, and then everybody's just like, they're ruining the realism of this world.
I should really watch Star Wars.
Yeah, you should. It's good. So that's the one thing I hate, and that's what I hate the most. I hate people who are trying to hide their like rage behind argument using words to make themselves sound sophisticated. Like
using words to sound sophisticated. Yeah. Trying to use
using
big
certain words to sound sophisticated. Like, I hate it when people are like raging on a person who critiques a game and using things like, how can you say this game is good? Objectively, it is bad. It is an objectively bad game with objectively bad blah, 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 blah. Using the word objectively when fucking they don't even know what the fuck probably objectively means.
Because, yeah, they're using it completely wrong if they're saying it like that.
Like, you know what?
God, no,
freaking, I'm going to find the definition of objectively right now.
Alright, go ahead.
Just for now, keep them whatever.
Okay, by the way, kids trying to write college, like, letters and things, don't use...
college letters.
Like, you're going to write, a resume to a college or some shit, and you're just... Don't use big words you don't know. Because you're going to end up using it wrong in your sentence, and then this college is going to be like, oh, this retard. Just use the words you know. You're good like that. And have a teacher help. That's all I got for that. Him talking about, like, people using big words wrong, it reminded me of that. Use the words you know and make good sentences. Don't use words that you don't know and you're not fully, like, you don't fully understand it.
All right. Here's the definition of objective.
Notes, kids.
Not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts.
What?
Basically, it's basically just the facts, devoid of opinion.
Yeah.
So, someone cannot say a game is objectively bad because the fact that it's
an opinion.
It's an opinion. Because an objectively bad game would be a game that doesn't function. I don't care how terrible it is. It's not objectively a bad game because if the game functions, then it's not objectively bad. It's subjectively bad.
Throwing them words.
Like, that's what I hate. Like, people are always freaking criticizing critics or analysts or whatever by saying shit like, how can you say this when it's objectively a bad game? Or people who rag on a game saying that it's objectively a good game. You cannot say that. Because there can only be an objectively, like, non-functioning game. Like, there cannot be an objectively bad game. Because if the game is objectively bad, then that means it doesn't function as a game.
Yeah. But people just like throwing words out. They're just like, words. They sound big. They look big. They must be smart.
I mean, who the fuck keeps saying, like, objectively? There's nothing objective about a work of art. Nothing.
That's subjective. Oh,
exactly.
Damn.
Because when you're critiquing a work of art, which are video games, books, comics, artworks, like drawings and whatever, it's all subjective.
Animation.
There cannot be an objectively bad drawing because then, like, there wouldn't be a drawing. It wouldn't be a drawing if it's an objectively bad drawing.
To have an objectively... Alright, I'm trying to enter the mind of, like, these people that are writing this.
And you know what? I'm probably not even speaking clearly. Like,
yeah.
My statement is probably being completely misunderstood or I'm not speaking clearly, which is most likely the case, but...
Well, I'm trying to enter the mind of these people. I'm going to assume that... Alright, so... I'm going to use, like, a series that's already been, like, made, but I'm not going to, like, this isn't my opinion or anything, I'm just using these as an example. So, let's say BioShock.
Go ahead.
Let's say a critiquer would say that BioShock Infinite was an objectively bad game.
Which is impossible.
Which is impossible
because objectively
BioShock is I know you said that. Okay. So what these people they will compare it to BioShock 1 and 2, and then they will say this was their task to make something similar to BioShock 1 and 2. Objectively, they failed at making that game. So they failed at making something similar to BioShock 1 and 2, so they objectively failed that game. That's what I'm going to assume these people are, like, talking about. But if it's, like, first series type stuff, like, this is the first game of a series, or, like, the first game ever, and they say it's an objectively bad game, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Well, if they're saying it's objectively bad, then I'm going to assume that the game absolutely does not function at all as a game, because then that would be objectively bad. But if you don't like the design choices, or the characters, or the combat, or any of that, that doesn't make the game objectively bad, even though there are, like, subjectively terrible game designs. But if it functions, then it's not objectively bad. Like, what's a game that's probably, like, let's put it, for example, the new Assassin's Creed, the Unity game.
Let's not get sued.
Oh. Well, we're not reviewing, we're just putting out our opinions.
That's a review.
We're not reviewing anything.
We're critiquing.
Just by critiquing, that, whatever.
Whatever.
Anyways.
I think we're protected by law.
Anyways. No, it's not like we're showing game footage anyway. We're just talking about a game.
Yeah,
anyways.
Right. Go ahead.
Like, that game, you see, like all the fucking, like, glitches and all the characters popping in out of nowhere, it's insane.
Yeah.
That game is objectively bad because there's fucking glitches and everything. It's not 100% functional as it's intended. Therefore, it's objectively bad because there are glitches and it doesn't function as it should. That is what makes an objectively bad game. However, anything like, the combat is a bit slow. The combat is slow, therefore it's terrible. Doesn't make it objectively bad. It's a subjective opinion. Well, opinions are subjective in nature, but it's subjective. The statement is subjective. You cannot say anything is objectively bad if it functions 100%.
You could just say it's a shitty game.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like,
what was that?
I went full on exorcist.
Yeah, you did. Alright, none of you saw that, but you heard it. He just, like, rolled his neck and breathed out, like, exorcist-wise. It was creepy.
Anyways.
I got scared. Someone called the 911.
So, yeah, that's what I hate. People who use the word objectively to just say a subjective statement. It's fucking... I hate it. It's retarded. I wish all those people who say that shit fucking, like... wakes up with no tongue in the morning, so they won't talk ever again.
Nah, I mean, like, they can still type. They're keyboard warriors, bro.
That's right.
No fingers.
Who cares? If they can't talk, then the world is great. The world is good again. So, yeah. Anything else that you hate?
I hate sore losers and sore winners.
Alright, that's great.
Nah, fuck you. What you call it? Yeah, no, I hate sore losers. And sore winners, goddammit. Because whenever they lose, they're like, oh, no, I'll let you win that. Or like,
what? You have wrestling people that do that?
No, like, there's some people that do that. But this is mainly in, like, the gaming community. Where they're like, oh, no, I'll let you win that. Blah,
dude,
blah,
of
blah.
course. If you don't see the face of the person, they're going to do whatever
keyboard.
they want.
Oh, there you go. I hate keyboard warriors. Because, like, once you see them in real life, I bet you they're just, like...
What's
these,
a keyboard warrior?
Those people that just, like... They're like, fight me, bro, do this and blah, blah, blah. Basically, like, scream their, like... Well, not scream, caps lock their lives out.
What? The person who's like, you don't know who you're messing with. I was in Al-Qaeda, like in the freaking Afghanistan, guerrilla warfare, whatever else.
Whoever says that anymore is just joking around.
That's a parody of those type of people.
Yeah, okay, but yes. That's exactly
so those type of
keyboard warriors.
I've never encountered people like that. Of course, I don't have any confrontations on the internet.
I've just seen them on YouTube comments. I'm just because I don't post anything. I'm just like fuck it. And whenever I do encounter someone like that, I like to joke around a lot with that. I'm just like, these people are getting way too angry over a game. They need to learn how to calm down.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like the whole thing we were talking about before, not on the podcast, but this whole thing about people needing to feel validated.
Yeah.
People needed to constantly feel validated for everything they do to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of seeking validation within themselves, they try to seek validation in others. It's people who get example, a game review comes out.
Yeah.
This person does not like the game. Now, this angry guy who's watching the video is like, that's my favorite game ever. How could you not like it? And just starts like typing up like bullshit things, like trying to make excuses, like saying it's objectively good because it's saying that he's not looking at everything and not looking at the game for what it is and whatever, just making whatever excuses possible to make it seem like the reviewer is wrong for his opinion. Because it doesn't validate your wants.
Someone's a little angry here.
I do. That's what I'm talking about. The people I hate.
Which kind?
That's the thing. People want to feel validated for some reason. If you insult something that someone likes, not even insult, critique it, as in critique it negatively. Some person will, for some reason, feel invalidated. Like their experience with the game has been invalidated, and how dare someone invalidate their experience? And so they have to go up into the internet and just type up like angry messages for something so stupid.
I kind of have an example of that, I think. Alright, so I was on Reddit and I went on new, which everybody knows you usually don't do if you're a Reddit user. Okay, if you're a Reddit user. So this guy like made a whole huge blog post because he bought some headphones. The wire was too long and wanted to return it.
And so he complained on it for a minute?
Alright. But not only that, he wanted to return it, but he wanted instead of getting the same version but with a shorter wire, he complained to the company that they should have given him a wireless headset because the wire was too long. And the wireless headset costs like an extra like $70. And so he went on there complaining like, why didn't this company give me this wireless headphones for free? I would have given them like so much promotion. And then he started saying, I bet you if I was a big YouTuber, I would have so gotten those headphones easily.
What a bitch.
And I was just like, I kind of like, I don't know why I even like continue reading, but I was just like, this guy is like so bitchy and
the most entitled piece of shit
exactly
ever.
And he feels that just because he doesn't have it, like if he had a name, he would be getting everything that he wanted, but because he doesn't, he's not getting anything, and he blames all the other people for it. He's just like, oh, I'm down here because everyone else. And I was just like,
you know what, that's someone completely consumed by his own jealousy.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
how the fuck do you even act like that?
Dude, like, oh my god.
First of all, if you bought those headphones, you have to read what the fuck the product is before you buy it.
And it's so retarded how you expect a company, a huge company, like I think it was Logitech or something, to give out something for free if you're not going to do anything in return.
Not even. He wants a free item because he was stupid enough to buy the wrong product.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, I couldn't afford something that was like that was $70 more, so I bought like a lower end thing. And then he wanted to return it to get something more and expected the company to give it for free. That's bullshit.
All right, there we go.
Do you think you expect?
That's another group of people
that?
we hate. Entitled motherfuckers.
Yeah, people who think they're entitled to everything. You're not. Alright, for example, people who expect their parents to get them cars and shit like that. Who the fuck? Like, a car's expensive as fuck. After that, you got car insurance, you got gas money, and since you're a fucking teenager, car insurance is hella high. So I would never in my life expect my parents to get me a car. Damn, my parents expect me to get them a car. Shit, like...
They're asking us one for in the future.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, like, when you guys become successful, buy us a car, okay?
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand the mentality that these kids or, like middle adults expect that their parents to give them something so expensive. It's ridiculous.
It is kind of horrifying. Like, what kind of upbringing did they have to just feel so entitled? God. Like, the way I imagine is, like, those kind of people are the kind of people whose parents aren't really around, but just give the person whatever they want just so that they won't bother them. Like, I don't know.
All right, around this time of year...
And sometimes it's not even the parents' fault. Like, sometimes. I don't know what it is. What the hell happened?
Fuck it. I think sometimes it is the parents.
Well, if you're saying sometimes, then you agree that sometimes it's not.
All right, it has to be the parents. Like, some people need an ass whooping like that. All right, but whatever.
Yeah, but
all right. So this time of year, there's usually tweets that like some YouTuber made this famous by taking a whole bunch of tweets from like these ungrateful little brats. They're like, I remember last year, like the iPhone 5 or whatever the fuck iPhone 4 came out, and like. People were like screaming like, oh my god, my parent bought me an iPhone 4 but white instead of black. I goddamn hate them. They're the worst pieces of shit in the world.
Jesus Christ.
You bitch. It's the same exact thing, just a different color. By case. If anything, you should be glad that your parents bought you something that's like $600.
Exactly.
I would never expect something like that.
Instead of expecting your parents to buy everything you want for yourself.
Fuck, man.
Like, I'm pretty sure... I've never really gotten an allowance. Sometimes our parents would give us random bits of money, like here and there, but like randomly.
If we have like no cash at all and we're like completely broke, our dad would like give us like $10 or something like that.
Here's to show our situation to the world. This kid, I never had a cell phone. I never wanted one. I know that shit has to be paid for every month.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't fucking need it. This kid though. He has a cell phone, and guess what? He pays for it himself.
Yeah,
Our parents will not give him anything for his cell phone bill. Exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the majority of teenagers in America probably have their parents pay for their own cell phone bill. And this kid's 16.
Yeah, all right. I have like a small job at a church, and I work there only on Saturdays. I make $20, and I was just like, all right, let me work out a deal with my parents. I was just like, hey, how about you buy me the phone only, and then I'll pay for it each month.
And guess what? He didn't bitch that it was like a freaking silver or black color.
Yeah, okay. I didn't get the most expensive phone for them to buy me. I literally went on Virgin Mobile, saw that they had a sale, and got a phone for $60, and it does the same shit your $500,000 phone does. People just...
There's no such phone like that.
Yeah, I know. I over-exaggerate. But, like, their $600 phone.
Jesus Christ.
They don't need that. They don't need that.
Like, it's not about necessity. They don't need it at all.
Exactly. They want to fit in.
But for some reason, yeah.
They fall to consumerism.
It is so weird because who the hell decides, like, this is the cool thing to have?
Yeah.
And therefore, real. If you don't have it, then what the hell are you doing?
Dude, it doesn't matter. If you're like a person in my situation and you're just like, oh, I want a phone. Go to Virgin Mobile. I'm not even being sponsored by them. Shit, I should. Go to Virgin Mobile, buy like a $60 touch phone, and it works just as well as like the high-end Androids. Well, not just as well, but it does everything that does.
Yeah. You know who I also hate? People who expect endorsements because they only mention the company's name once. No. You fucking asshole.
Virgin Mobile, you should be paying me everything. Nah. Oh, fuck, I spiked it. Ah, shit.
Yep.
Whatever. Nah, but... No, it's because people are always quick to assume the second you say company's name, endorsement.
Yeah.
We should get endorsed.
No, we don't need endorsements.
I know what you're talking about. I'm broke. I need money.
So, anyways,
JK, guys.
I guess another thing I hate is people who shit on other people's experience.
You should have finished that sentence quicker. I hate everybody who takes a shit. Okay, continue.
I hate people who shit on other people's experiences.
Yeah, like I do this sometimes. Not shit on experiences, but I feel like sometimes like, oh bro, I got this pain here. I'm like, no shit, me too. Like I sometimes do that, and like I started realizing that I do this a lot now, and I'm just like, man, everybody must hate me, cause it's just like, fuck, my leg got fucked up, and I was like, no shit, me too, and I'm just like, wow. Everybody probably is like, shut the fuck up. Let me finish my story. Okay, continue with yours.
Okay. Like, I know there's a lot of YouTubers. I know there's YouTubers that I watch who are like always saying things like, especially movie reviewers, like saying things like, why are you watching this person's movie? Like, biggest example, Michael Bay. Like, people are like, why are you watching a Michael Bay movie? Like, literally, this thing is for, like uneducated Americans who are only looking for blah, 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 whatever. Just freaking, like...
Explosions. Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, like, oh, I can't believe it. This is, like, for idiots. And it's just, like, why are you insulting someone's experience just because you don't like it?
Yeah, that's pretty bullshit.
Like
oh.
That's hilarious. The way you said it was
hilarious. Yeah, I know. The word shit like came out weird. Alright, but yeah, what the fuck? If someone wants to go see a movie, let them goddamn enjoy it, or let them learn to hate it themselves.
Yeah, you can put out your opinion, but the second you start insulting other people's experiences with a certain movie, then you have no right.
Yeah.
Okay. As a human being, you have every right to state whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
But just know you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you dick.
Because the thing is, like, there are YouTubers that I love. I like these people. As people themselves also.
Want to hang out with them.
Like, as people. But, like, some of these, like, movie critics that I watched, like, when the second they start insulting other people who are like, who the fuck goes to watch Transformers 4? It's the same fucking movie and blah blah blah. Like all these people, that movie makes a lot of money. You know what that means? There are people who enjoy that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact that these people are being shit on, and the reason why they shit on is because it's like you're ruining the movie industry by supporting this probably like Transformers horse shit that makes no sense, bad plot, the visuals are terrible probably, I've never watched the Transformers other than the second one.
Visuals are great. There's a lot of explosions.
But people always complain like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in Transformers.
Oh, but that's every action fucking movie.
Made for you, you need glasses, but...
Yeah, dude. Like, in every movie, whenever there's an action scene, nothing makes sense.
Anyways, let me finish my thought.
AKA Pacific Rim. What the fuck happened for half the movie?
You needed glasses, dude. It was awesome. Anyways.
That underwater scene was bullshit. I didn't know what the fuck happened until everything blew up, and I was just like...
Yeah, I was also kind of confused, like, how many kaijus came up. But whatever, that's a different thing.
Yeah, there was like 50, even though there was like, oh god, there's 4.
Anyways. Oh god, you ruined my train of thought.
No, I
These
didn't.
people who always feel like it is the duty of the moviegoers. It is the duty of the moviegoers to advance the movie industry. No, they fucking don't. The people have no obligation to advance the movie industry. Mm-hmm. It is up to the creators to create something worthwhile that people will look and be like, God, this is so much better than what I watched with a Michael Bay Transformers movie.
No offense to Michael Bay.
Yeah.
We're just using example.
We're just using example.
We're just using you as example because you're the most popular example.
Yeah, it's the most popular thing to shit on, like a Michael Bay movie.
Sorry, Michael Bay. It's okay.
Whatever.
You get...
Dude gets a fucking ton of money.
Fuck, you get billions of dollars and still produce everything.
But anyways, this is not me defending people. I mean, defending Michael Bay, who creates millions of dollars out of these movies. I'm not defending him. I'm defending the people who are enjoying these movies that is being insulted. Not only the movie, but the people who watch the movie are being insulted.
Yeah, it's funny.
And it makes no fucking sense.
It's like, I like Transformer 4, and then they're like, oh, you're retarded. How fucking you like the same repeated movie ever again?
Like, it also goes with video games also. Like, Call of Duty is the biggest thing to shit on.
Yeah,
I am not a Call of Duty fan. I've never played the game. But I hate how people just shit on the people who enjoy the game. Yeah. These people enjoy it. The reason why it makes a fuck ton of money is because there's a lot of people who enjoy the game. You can criticize the game, but to personally insult anyone who plays it, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you to shit on other people's experiences?
I burped.
That's why I feel, people have the need to validate their own experiences. Because people shit on them.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they always feel they have to defend themselves. Always. A game they like gets criticized. They feel like they have to defend themselves. Why?
A game
There's
that
no
they hate
need.
is loved on. They gotta criticize.
What game do we like that gets shit on?
Let's mention a movie, Spider-Man 3.
Oh yeah, I fucking love Spider-Man 3.
That movie, bro.
That movie gets shit on. And I don't care that people shit on the movie. I don't need these people to like the same movie I like in order for me to enjoy something.
Yeah.
I enjoy that fucking movie. And I don't care if it gets insulted or criticized. Because it doesn't affect my personal experience at all. But for some reason, it's so... Of course, it's clear. Everyone's fucking different.
Yeah.
But there's always... Everyone thinks this. How the fuck does nobody understand what I'm saying or my point of view? And don't fucking fart on the microphone.
No, I wasn't gonna fart. I was looking at the time.
Alright.
Jesus.
And that's the biggest thing ever. You're always like, how doesn't anyone get my point of view? It seems like common sense. But everyone else is also thinking the same thing. Everyone also thinks that their way of thinking is common sense. When in fact, everyone has their own thoughts and opinions. So how are you enjoying our podcast?
Yeah.
Us just bitching.
This is more like the Rantcast. Hey, have we said this before?
No, we said something else.
Yeah, this is like our rant time.
This is just ranting. Because there's a lot of fucking bullshit on the internet. And
there's a lot of fucking bullshit in this world.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. And unfortunately, the things we complain about are
yeah, first world
shit
problems.
that are happening on the internet. Instead of things like,
problems.
Let's talk about the shit that's happening in Ferguson.
No, let's not get political. It's too late in the fucking night to do that.
I'm just saying that, that instead of complaining about really important shit that's happening in current events, we're just talking about people on the internet.
Hashtag first world problems.
Hashtag internet problems.
No, definitely still first world.
The internet is a world of its own. Enter the Matrix. Anyways.
Yo, I love Loot Crate. Yo, fucking... Alright. This is not an endorsement again. I just saw my Loot Crate box. Alright, it's like this subscription service that you go and you pay for like 3 months, 6 months, or like a year or something
They know what Loot Crate is.
Nah, fucking nobody watches this. So no one knows what this is. Whoa, I just blew my own mind. Alright, so which kind... You like pay like a certain fee and shit, and you get like a box full of like goodies and like nerdy stuff. It's fucking great. Just go check it out. Loot Crate. God, I love that shit.
I hope when I re-listen to this podcast that everything we're both saying makes sense.
It fucking doesn't. To ourselves, like, alright.
We probably understand what we're saying, but nobody else does.
It's like 1:30 a.m. So.
Which we always do our podcast.
Yeah, which we always do our podcast at this time. Or after we eat pizza. I'm not sure why. For us, alright. It probably didn't make sense because we just like cut to a whole fucking different topic just like that.
Yeah.
But I think when we're on topic, we get our point across. I think.
I hope.
Or someone's probably listening to this like, God, these people are retarded.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna make
which
a podcast.
You have every right to make that subjective opinion.
It's an opinion. You ain't gotta say subjective.
Oh yeah, right. Subjective.
Idiot.
Subjectivity is already. Anyways, so
Big Hero 6 is cool.
Fuck yeah.
But go watch it.
Another thing I want to watch.
Disney, I love you.
Another thing,
I love you too.
Another thing I want to talk about.
Me.
Shut up. Another thing I want to talk about is last thing I saw was an Avengers movie trailer. And I fucking love that trailer. It's so good. I'm so excited for Avengers 2.
I need to start watching more trailers.
No, don't do that. Just go in blind. That way you're like, who the fuck's that robot? I'm like, do you not know anything about Marvel? I was like, no.
No. Here we in, asshole.
I was like, Ultron.
I could have been taken the wrong way.
Anyways, and then YouTube comments on the worst. It's like poison, like literally poison.
Yeah, what fucking assholes are on the internet? I swear, I'm one of them.
It's just everyone feeling the need to validate their opinions.
I never comment on YouTube because like it's just a cesspool of nothing.
Yeah, literally everything in there is worthless.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Every comment doesn't matter.
Even whatever.
But we love your comments. JK, no one watches.
Anyways, one thing I want to talk about is that people are now even complaining about movie trailers not presenting them with the full story.
What? It's a trailer. If you want to see the full story, go to the goddamn movie theater.
Oh my god, but it's amazing how many comments I went through like the Avengers 2 like trailer video, and people are just like, God, what the hell is happening in this trailer? It's nothing but explosions and action. What happened to movies with actual story, characters with development, and like everything? This trailer didn't show me nothing. And I'm like, duh, fucking idiot. The trailer's not supposed to show you anything. It's just supposed to hype you up for the movie. But
yeah, actually, what the fuck is that guy's problem?
But there's so many people doing this. Like, they're complaining about this trailer about how terrible the movie industry is right now when it comes to storytelling. And
they're basing it off on a trailer.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? They never even watched the movie. And yet they're basing, like, this entire thing, like, the movie industry is dead. Hollywood is full of fucking retards because of fucking a trailer. Because of a freaking trailer.
Because of goddamn chinchillas. Illuminati confirmed. Oh, God.
What does chinchillas have anything to do with?
What's a chinchilla again?
I don't know.
Oh, it's those little rat things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What is wrong with us?
It's 1:30 a.m. Anyways.
It's 1:30. You can't blame us.
So, yeah, man. Like, I hate how...
Life.
I just feel like everyone's standards are so high right now. Like...
Even...
Do you have something you want to say?
No, I'm just saying.
Alright, shut up. But... Yeah, everyone's standards are so unbelievably high right now. It's...
You dropped your water bottle, you monster.
Alright.
Everybody heard it. Everybody. You're a failure.
I guess this is the end of the podcast.
Why?
Because I failed.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
You failed at life, too.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, bro. You see, you spiked it. You failed it again.
Alright, whatever.
You failed this whole damn thing. I pretended to throw my water bottle for visual things.
Visual things.
Yeah. Again, we only do this for us. So, hey guys, I guess this is the end of the podcast, I think. Are we going to continue? Oh, this is?
I mean, like, no, I had more things to complain about, but you're uninterested, so I guess we're done.
I am?
Yeah.
I think I'm just sleepy.
Exactly. Alright, so...
Why do we do this shit so late?
So, because it's the only time we have to be alone.
My bottle exploded.
Alright, guys, that's the end of the podcast. You guys have...
Spiked it again.
You guys have a fun day on the internet.
Don't spike it again.
Looking through...
You piece of shit.
Looking through comments and getting pissed off at other people's opinions.
I hope you don't get mad at us. Nobody fucking watches this. No one's gonna get mad at us.
And you have every right to be mad at anyone. You have every right to be whatever you want to be.
I'm sorry for my profanity.
Except when it comes to myself. I don't allow myself to do anything.
I love you.
So, yup, that's it. Bye.
No, we're not gonna leave on that. No, stop it.